All right. What's good, everybody? It's been a long time. This is Andrew, aka Bainbridge Omega. And welcome. Welcome back to the world of pro wrestling, Andrew Simon. I know. It's been a long time. There's so many things I want to talk about, but you know what? We can scratch that for some other time because last Saturday night was the WWE Royal Rumble. And you know, from a guy who really isn't really into the WWE that much, if you were to ask me, what WWE premium live event that you will watch, the only one that you watch over and over again for the whole entire year, it's not WrestleMania, it's the Royal Rumble. Why? Because it is the most unpredictable pay-per-view of all time. It is. Every time the Royal Rumble is in there, people are just guessing on where is it going to go, where the road to WrestleMania is going to go. And in my case, me sitting around with a group of great, wonderful friends that I cherish so much, we tend to take bets on who is going to win the Royal Rumble by way of picking a number out of a hat and seeing that said number coming in, and if that said number wins the Rumble, we make money. So I made a good solid $60 in one of the matches, and I'll tell you what happened. So, but let's really talk about the Royal Rumble and the whole entire thing. First off, production-wise, no one does it better than the WWE. You know, when you have AEW, and they're known as the king of pay-per-views because of the quality of wrestling in the ring itself. The WWE, they're the king of premium live events because of the production, the media aspect to it. You know, the people are involved. You look at it, you got 70,000 people in Lucas Oil Stadium. It is a sight to see. It is like watching a damn Super Bowl. I mean, right there. It is absolutely incredible. You got Stephanie McMahon coming out wishing everyone, you know, a happy Royal Rumble. and all things considered, we go into the first match, which is the women's Royal Rumble matchup. All right. So right off the bat, they're just going to come out hot with it. Io Sky was the first entrant, and you know what? She and Liv Morgan, who was number 2, they were going to be the workhorses for the entire night. Those two, they last a very long time in that Royal Rumble match, and they kind of set the pace for everything out there. Everything else that showed up, Roxanne Perez, blah. Lyra Valkyria, blah. Chelsea Green. I mean, she had some great eliminations. I mean, she was doing her thing on there, so I got to give her some respect on that. B-Fab, blech. Ivy Nile, she got some good, you know, eliminations in there. She was showing her strength out there, so I give her a lot of respect on it. Zoe Stark, not much. Lash Legend. Can I say something about Lash Legend? She is a tall, muscular woman, man. She is taller than Jade Cargill, which scratches my head a lot as to why in the world would Triple H and company take Jade Cargill and make her into a star instead of just building up Lash Legend. You have Jade Cargill already in Lash Legend. You don't need a Jade Cargill. Once again, they just wanted to stick it to Tony Khan and AEW and say, ha, we can make her a bigger star than what you have in AEW. That's all it is. It's just a sword fighting contest when it comes to that. It was unnecessary. And where is she now? You know, I mean, Jade Cargill. I mean, of course, she's injured. And I wish her a very speedy recovery, and I know when she comes back, she's going to be bigger and better than ever. But you got Lash Legend, man, and, you know, she got a look. She got a good look about her. And I hope they do something big with her in the future, because that'll be a big waste of talent right there when you got someone that tall, that good as Lash Legend. And then she eclipsed Bianca Belair, who came after her. I didn't even realize that. That was absolutely crazy for me. But, and then you got your Shayna Baszler, your Bayley, that's nice. Your Sonya Deville, your Maxine Dupree, Naomi, Jada Parker. You notice how it just getting boring. You can hear 70,000 people in that stadium, and you can hear a pin drop for most of the women that were coming in. Natalya, you know what? She deserves so much better. Why is Natalya not the women's Intercontinental Champion is beyond me. I do not understand why she cannot be the first Intercontinental Champion. Just like her Uncle Brett. She would have carried that belt with some pride and some dignity, and yet they don't do shit with her, man. And I guess Natalya's cool with it because she's mostly out there catering or training, whatever. She got a nice, cushy job. She's making money. She doesn't have to do a lot of work, but man, get your recognitions up, man. She deserves a title yesterday. She deserves a title years ago, for God's sakes. And it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. How you gonna treat a legend like that and not give her a single title? But anyway, Natalya's there. But then the crowd came alive a bit with Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace made her arrival, and now she is an official member of the WWE roster. No longer, by the way, this whole partnership between them and TNA is so freaking stupid. It's like TNA gives the WWE their biggest stars out there in Jordynne Grace and one more other person we'll mention later. And then what the hell do they give back to TNA? What do they give back to TNA? Nobody. They gave nothing but nobodies out there. And yet, the Fed heads, they swore in their life that TNA is doing so much better under the WWE umbrella than it is under AEW, when Kenny Omega was the belt collector and was actually putting TNA on the map and forcing people to actually watch their pay-per-views just to see Kenny Omega perform. Come on, man. Come on, man. We all know this is all cap. You Fed heads, you need to stop it with this glazing, Ain't no way that TNA is doing so much better under WWE. If anything, the WWE is driving more out of their partnership with TNA than TNA is getting with the WWE. A lot worse, in my honest opinion. But that's another time. Anyway, Jordynne Grace. I kind of miss the thick mama, right? I miss the thick thighs and all that other stuff. I missed all of that, She just looks very comfort-like now. Zero body fat, all that stuff, that's good. But man, damn it, there's a muscle there. But you know what? Listen, shout out to Jordynne Grace. It's been a long time coming for her. She worked very hard to get to this point right now. She's going to be a big star in the WWE. I'm happy for her. I hope she gets some big things. They better put a belt on her one of these days. I would like to see Jordynne Grace versus Rhea Ripley at some point. So hopefully that will happen. And Mia Yim, she was up next. No one gives a crap about that. And then the roof came off. The return of Alexa Bliss. The Blissy. Alexa Bliss with no,
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
No, not you, not you, Echo, not you, Amazon. No, Miss Bliss. All right, I forgot I have an Echo right next to me, so I gotta keep myself quiet every time I mention aforementioned names. So we're gonna say Miss Bliss right now. Miss Bliss has a new stuffed doll, which obviously is going to be sold out on, WWEshop.com. They love their merchandise, I'll tell you that much. And they're going to sell a ton of it. And she looked great, man. That little pixie, man, she was doing amazing. She looks good. She looks real good. She looks healthy. She looks like she's ready to go at any point. I want to see a match between her and Liv Morgan at WrestleMania. All right? The Battle of the Pixies. Who's going to be the queen of the Pixies? I would love to see that. That would be dope. And then we got Zelina Vega, Candice LeRae, Stephanie Fakir. You know, listen, she made a great business decision. You know, she burned a lot of bridges to make sure that she gets featured in the Royal Rumble. And you know what? That she didn't disappoint. I mean, she's happy. She got her limelight. This is exactly what she wanted. So great for her. She still looks great. Amazing. The roof came off again with my girl Trish Stratus. Stratus Faction coming in. And my God, yo, she looks amazing. I don't know what type of yoga that she is doing. I know she has a kid. I got a couple of kids too. Yo, she looks fantastic. She looks better now than she looked like when she was wrestling. Damn, she looks timeless. And I'm not talking about Toni Storm. I mean, she just looks absolutely stunning, timeless, fit. She looks like she can go for a few more years on top of that. And I'm gonna make a bold prediction right now. Trish Stratus will be involved in the women's Elimination Chamber match. She has to be. It's in Toronto. It's in her hometown. She got to be featured somehow. So, and I know that Triple H have that in store. He has to take care of that. All right. And then you got Raquel Rodriguez and blah. And then this is where I won my money. This is where I won my $60 because I made this prediction a very long time ago that my girl, my wifey, my lover, my sweetheart, my woo, Charlotte Flair, coming out in number 27. And for those who understand Royal Rumble lore, most champions of WrestleMania, they came out number 27 in the Royal Rumble. Charlotte Flair came out in number 27. Charlotte Flair was the only woman in that entire field to have her own pyro. If that doesn't tell you she's winning the Rumble, I don't know what else I can say to you. I don't know what else I can say to you. Seriously. All right? I mean, she looks great. She's a Flair. She's Charlotte Flair. I don't need to tell you how great she looks. You know who she is. And I know there could be a lot of people who's groaning at the fact that once again, Miss Charlotte Flair can just take off for a year and a half or so, come back and automatically get a main event spot at WrestleMania. But let's be honest. Charlotte Flair is Miss WWE. You want the media aspect on it? It's her. You want her on ESPN? That's her. You want her on every late night talk show? That's her. All right? She is the type of woman who can go. She's the type of woman who is a legitimate athlete. She's a legit athlete. If out of all the four horsewomen, all right, you're talking about Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Bayley, Charlotte Flair. Aside from Sasha Banks, who we're now known as Mercedes Moné, who would thrive out there in Japan to go up against the very best in the business? Charlotte Flair, bar none. She's a wrestler. She knows how to make it. She's a showman. She is her father's daughter, man. Woo! And she won me a lot of money, so congratulations to her. Congratulations to her. She won the whole damn thing. And then Julia came up after it, and a lot of people don't even know who she is. What can I say? I mean, she would have been a bigger name in AEW, but no, she wanted the WWE money, so God bless her, you know. Hopefully she gets that, but, you know, She could get the Oscar treatment as well too. Where the hell is Oscar? I don't even know where the hell Oscar is. But whatever the case may be, Nia Jax, elimination after elimination after elimination. She was the monster out here. She got that wild hair. She's looking like a lioness out there. A lion. I love that about her. She's actually awesome. And then the number 30th participant in the Women's Royal Rumble matchup, I was expecting AJ Lee. A lot of people were expecting AJ Lee. A lot of people were expecting to return Becky Lynch. You know, a nice Becky Lynch would have been awesome. But instead we get Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella. Yeah, Nikki Bella. It has John Cena written all over it. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Nikki Bella, I don't understand Nikki Bella. I mean, she looks great and all, but my God, that was a big groan from the crowd. Nobody wanted Nikki Bella in the Royal Rumble matchup. They didn't want her anywhere involved in the Royal Rumble. The only time they want to see Nikki Bella is she's in the stands with the fans with the camera on her. But come on, man. You could have had a much better... What, I guess AJ Lee doesn't want to be part of it, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I thought the Women's Royal Rumble was okay. It was good. Notable things. One, what the hell is up with the generic rock music for most of the theme songs of all these superstars? Sometimes I can't even tell who said person is coming to the ring until the camera pans on that person, because I don't even know where the music is or who it is. It is all boring, generic. I don't know what happened with CFOs. I don't even know what happened to all the other shit. I don't know what the hell. But you will think that a multi-billion-dollar company who has ties with UFC, publicly traded, you have all these big stadiums, all these big production. You're on Netflix. Netflix gave you millions upon millions of dollars just to be featured on it. You mean to tell me you can't even buy one set of licensed music for any of these females out there? Not one licensed music? Tony Khan can easily do that out of his own pocket. No problem. And you guys can't do it? There's some legality involved there? This is stupid, man. You need to do better. Triple H, you need to do better with your theme songs. You need to fix that shit. All right? Fix it. But anyway, that was the Women's Royal Rumble matchup. And now after that, I started thinking to myself, right? Before, I was not a great advocate of the 5-match format. Like, you have a pay-per-view or a premium live event that lasts 3-4 plus hours, and you only have like 4 matches on the card. But in this case, it made a lot of sense. The Women's Royal Rumble match, they went as far as like what? Freaking like over an hour and a half? Give or take an hour and 20 minutes. You know, that's a pretty long time for people to watch a match. You know, you got to give people a break, a breather. You know, some of them need some liquor in their system. Some of them need to go to the bathroom hard. And the pacing of it was pretty good. And the next match, which was the Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY, they were victims of being the aforementioned bathroom break. Despite the fact there was 2 out of 3 falls, it was the most boring match on the card, which is a shame because anyone who follows the journey of the Motor City Machine Guns and DIY from the NXT Black and Gold days, they know if they were given a better platform, say AEW, if they were given a better platform, they would have had a banger of a freaking match the crowd would have been hyped about it. This time, it was like they were sitting on their hands. And the first pinfall came in like in what? The first 5 to 10 minutes? What? Come on. With those 4 men involved, they could have had a real banger of a matchup. And to be perfectly honest with you, they didn't need the 2 out of 3 falls garbage. I thought that was complete trash. It could have been 1 fall to the finish and they left it there. And then the Street Profits came in, and just when it was about to get good, in the tail end of the match, and people started to get into it now, people were just starting to get into a flow, the Street Profits come in and started beating up both teams. And I'm like, why? Why? What purpose is this shit for? Why? It's stupid. It was almost like Triple H just like told the Street Profits, okay, we're just going to this direction right now. The crowd is dead. Go out there, destroy the match. We'll fix it come WrestleMania time. I think that's what he did. I think that's what Triple H did. He told the Street Profits, let's go, just interfere in the matchup, just make it just complete garbage. If I was Triple H, I will have Street Profits versus DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns. Tag Team Championship. TLC. Tables, ladders, and chairs at WrestleMania. I think it would completely fix the shit show that they have with that match. It will bring back the old school, TLC WrestleMania matchup from WrestleMania 17. I mean, I would love to see that. I think that will be much better. Much better than that. We'll see how that goes. And then, the match of the night. Truly the match of the night. Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. Ladder match. Oh my God. My God. You know what? I said this once before about Cody Rhodes, and I'm going to say this again many times. He's a good man. He is a lovable man. He's a good soul. He's a company man. He always does the right things. But this guy is such a masochist. He is, I don't know what it is about the Rhodes family. They just love to be masochists. They just love to hurt themselves for the sake of selling. I mean, that one brutal spot in which KO, what is it? He did a Death Valley driver to Cody Rhodes onto that ladder, mess up his back. Oh my God. Kevin Owens back on the spine, on the point of the ladder. I look at that match and I wonder, why did you guys do this? Like, is it really that worth it? How do you feel after all this is over? You have to have an extreme pain tolerance to be in wrestling. You really have to. You really have to deal with the brutality, the pain, and the chronic pain that comes afterwards. And how do you live with yourself that you can barely walk the next day? And then the finish. Oh, Jesus Christ. The finish. Kevin Owens is my favorite wrestler, man. This guy, he will give you a brutal spot. Kevin Owens, for some reason, have forgotten that this was a WWE match, and he thought he was back in PWG. This man thought he was back in old school ROH in Kevin Steen world, all right? That spot in which Cody Rhodes gave him an Alabama slammer onto the ladder, and you see his head going through the hole of the ladder, and his neck contorts, and it's like, I guarantee you Big E was watching that, and it was like, my neck. my effing neck. He felt that. Everyone. I just said F you. It's like, no amount of fame was worth that. No amount of fame was worth that brutality. I'm sorry. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it to me. I have to give Kevin Owens his props. He is the man. Kevin Owens is truly the man. Give that man his flowers. My God. I mean, I hope they do something well for him in the future because that man deserved it. He deserved it so much. He did. He really did. And then we come to the main event, the men's Royal Rumble match. Yes, the highly anticipated match on that show. Right? Now, it wasn't with controversy. It wasn't with a major botch yet. And we'll start out with this. Rey Mysterio came out first. And then after that, it was Penta. Right? Another guy that they poached from AEW. Right? You know, all the fat heads were saying, yeah, they're going to make Penta a star. Penta, he's going to be a bigger star in WWE than he ever was in AEW. And they were glazing all that stuff. You fat heads need to stop that crap. You really need to. It's not good for your health. Because as soon as a match starts, it was sloppy as hell. And I don't care what anyone says out there. And you can look at the tape again. Penta had both feet onto the floor. He should have been eliminated right then and there. But the script says, he wasn't supposed to be eliminated yet. That was a effed up moment. That was a real effed up moment. And that kind of told the tale for the first half of the WWE because it's just the crowd just couldn't get enough to get going as much as they wanted to because of that botched spot. And I would not be surprised if Penta gets into the doghouse for that mention. And there were other times he was almost going through the rope and he almost did it again. And I'm like, oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, Penta's going to do great. He's going to recover from all this. But, you know, as an AEW fan, having to see this botch happen, that made me happy. That made me smile a little bit. Then you had Chad Gable, blah. You had Carmelo Hayes, blah. Santos Escobar, blah. Otis, blah. Braun Breaker runs into the ring, spears Santos Escobar. Loud pop. Then I don't know what the hell happened. And then I Show Speed. Who the hell is I Show Speed? You know what, man? Can I just say something? You YouTubers out there, you guys suck. You fans of these aforementioned YouTubers with these 3 million views. I don't know what Speed does, but man, we have fallen into grace as a society that we are giving money to these idiots. I swear to God. You give your time and your money to these fools out there, and I don't know what Speed does. I don't even bother with it. But I will say this. He took a spear very well. He damn near broke his neck from Braun Breaker's spear, and I love that. I really did, because he didn't deserve to be in there to begin with. But he took that spear like a champ. I will give him credit for that. I know he was hurting the next day, but trust me, he's not hurting in the views department. He's like, damn, how many views do I got out of this one? He made a lot of money out of that. So, hell, a brutal spear move by Braun Breaker, damn near break your neck on that, have your whole body contorts. Listen, that's a payday in the bank for me, bro. I could pay for my medical services any day of the week right now. So good for him. Then you have Sheamus. Then you got Jimmy Uso, Andrade. Oh, yeah, another AEW guy that they poached. What was he doing? Huh? I thought this guy was off to bigger and better things in the E. What has he done as of late that made me think that he was better there than in AEW? Hell, in AEW, he would have been in the C2. He would have been in the Continental Classic, and he would have showed off his skills to the world. Hell, he could have been in the finals. He could have been champion. Who knows? But no. He wants to be near his wife. I get it. He wants to live comfortable. I get it. You know, get the cushy money, all that stuff. I get it. You know, good for him. But he ain't doing shit. All right, he ain't doing shit. Jacob Fatu, my brother. From the penitentiary to the Royal Rumble, man, I tell you, this guy is a sick man, dude. There are times that I look in his eyes and I think, does he think he's still in prison? Like, the way that he was killing people left and right in that match, man. He's moving on to some bigger things this year. I can see a title on him one of these days. He's, out of all the Samoans out there, he is truly the best, all right? Jacob Fatu is that guy. They need to do something big with him in the future. Give this guy a title. I don't care what you do, but this man deserves a freaking title, man. He is awesome. I love him, man. And then you got the Ludwig Kaiser, blah. He was trying to do the whole Santino thing. It didn't work well. The Miz, you know what? Listen, company man Miz, from the real world to the real stage. I tell you, this guy, Hall of Famer, he's a future Hall of Famer, and respect to him for lasting this long and still being relevant to this day. The man can lose a match and still be as popular as most of the people on the roster today. So shout out to the Miz on that one. And then people are starting to believe in Joe Henry. I didn't believe in Joe Henry. That's your TNA champion, folks. That's the man carrying the strap who got eliminated so fast that it was a freaking afterthought. That's the partnership between the WWE and TNA. They embarrassed him. As a matter of fact, Joe Henry is an embarrassment to the TNA title. He does nothing to elevate the championship title. And for all these idiots out there who think that TNA is better than AEW, you're stupid. You're stupid. You're all stupid. Joe Henry is not a draw. He is just a guy with a catchy theme song. And it is because of that catchy theme song, he happened to become the top guy. You mean to tell me he can't even make it to the final 5 at least? He can't make it far. He's the TNA freaking champion, and they just treated him like he's a joke wrestler, like a comedy wrestler. That's what the WWE sees in TNA. That's what he sees in you. That's why they give you their scraps from NXT, and then their big stars, Jordan Grace and this guy coming into the Royal Rumble. This is what they think about all of it. And then the listing of crap in that match, the listing of all that garbage in the first half of the Royal Rumble came to an abrupt end where the tribal chief, the original tribal chief, the man himself, Roman Reigns, comes out in number 16. And people was in awe. And of course, Roman Reigns had to make his luxurious walk into the ring. His walk into the ring took about 10 minutes. 10 minutes! Probably more than that. Took 10 minutes for this man to walk into the friggin' Royal Rumble match. People don't care. He's Roman Reigns. He got that aura around him. You know? People woken up. Business was about to pick up. He's gonna, take care of it. And then Drew McIntyre showed up. And then, oh shit! Yeah, now it's gonna be bigger. And then Finn Balor came in. And I'm like, they messed up his theme song too? Now you got some weird rap music and all that stuff? That doesn't fit Finn Balor. It doesn't fit him. It doesn't fit the guy. It's not. Oh my God, they got rid of his iconic theme song too? Come on, man. Finn Balor is a shell of his former self. The Finn Balor that I used to know back in New Japan. Hell, the Finn Balor that I used to know when he got this first Universal title win. Hell, the Finn Balor I used to know when he came out as a demon, that's not the Finn Balor I see now. This Finn Balor, he looks pathetic. He looks stupid. He looks absolutely pathetic. You know who else looks absolutely pathetic? Shinsuke Nakamura. You can't do anything with this guy. Stupid theme song, stupid look. I don't even know why the hell you even have a title to begin with. The man has no aura. They buried him, man. They fumbled with Shinsuke. I don't care what anyone else says. They fumbled with Shinsuke. Shinsuke Nakamura back in New Japan was a friggin' beast. He was a badass. Hell, the Shinsuke Nakamura back in the gold and black days, the black and gold NXT days, that guy was a beast. Who is this guy? Who is this guy I'm looking at here? He's a nobody to me. I cannot believe years ago he won the damn Royal Rumble. And then they fumbled him ever since he won the damn thing. Well, whatever. He's just pathetic to me. I'm sorry. Then, Mr. Jey Uso coming in number 20. Yeet! Honestly, I had no idea that he was going to win it all. I had no idea that they were going to give Jey Uso on that. That, to me, made it, it saved the men's match. That win, that surprise Jey Uso win practically saved the entire men's match right there, because it just made the unpredictability of the Royal Rumble match itself, and they turned it up to 11 because nobody expected Jey Uso to win it all. Nobody did. Nobody. And it was a great moment when he won. I think that was his son he brought out there, into the ring, and the crowd was chanting, yee, yee, yee. I mean, come on, man. It was a great feel-good moment. That in itself, I want Jey Uso. You know what? He deserves to be in WrestleMania, and I will tell you why. Right? You got guys like Cody Rhodes, who's a company man, right? But he had to go to Japan. He had to build his own company in order for him to, look good in front of his masters, Triple H and whatnot, in order for them to get the strap. CM Punk, he got kicked out of the company, was off of wrestling for 7 years, made a piss poor showing in the UFC, and then Tony Khan was kind enough to give him a spot at AEW, and he shitted all over the place, and AEW was never the same since he showed up there and messed everything up. And that was enough for Triple H to bring him back, because he loved the fact that he just destroyed his competition from within, and he became a company guy. CM Punk, the rebel, CM Punk, the take no prisoners guy, he became a corporate man, Punk, basically, all right? John Cena, hustle, loyalty, give up, company man out there. All right, left the WWE, started to do some movies, some TV shows, and then just come back for his little, run, all that stuff. Seth Rollins, company man, through and through. Jey Uso has been in the system since his humble beginnings. He didn't come from any indie wrestling organization. He didn't come from a rival organization. He was homegrown, my friends. He is a homegrown man. He was there before there was even an NXT. That man, he lives WWE, he breathes WWE, and by God, he is going to die WWE. He loves the business. He loves what the business has given him, and he gives it back unapologetically. The fans love him. He has that aura. Finally, main event Jey Uso has finally come into fruition. He is going to main event in WrestleMania. Main event, Jey Uso main eventing WrestleMania. I am so happy for him. He deserves it. He deserves every single thing that he gets out of it. And I hope they give him a big send-off. But now it comes to this, right? What's going to happen? Who's he going to face? If it's Gunther again, all right, so they're going to run it back, and that's when Jey Uso beats Gunther, which to me is the safest choice. Because if you really want to test the waters to see how he can fare as a champion without giving him the company's title, that's the way to do it. Make him world champion and see how he fares as a world champion, and you build off of that. Another route they could go, he could face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. And I know what you guys must be thinking. Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso? But hear me out here. Something happened within the glimmering eye of Cody Rhodes when he was facing Kevin Owens in that championship match. We saw a little bit of Peacemaker. Was it Peacemaker? Oh my God, I forgot the guy from The Boys. Who was the guy from The Boys? You know, that guy. When you could let me know in the comments, whatever. But it's a slow turn to being a heel. If you want to make Cody a full-fledged heel, he has to go up against a guy who the people love far more than Cody Rhodes would. And that guy right now is Jey Uso. So what if Cody Rhodes brutalized him? What if he couldn't beat Jey Uso? What if the heart and soul of Jey Uso is alive and Cody Rhodes doesn't know what else to do? So now he starts getting desperate and starts hitting him with chairs, start hitting him with the belt, start doing dirty tactics. The crowd is going to start booing at him. If you really want to build this up to make Cody Rhodes a full-fledged heel as champion, pitting him against Jey Uso at the show of shows at WrestleMania could just about do that. Basically. But anyway, moving on with the rest of the lineup. AJ Styles, great to have him back. He got his old theme song back. Thank the good Lord. Thank the good Lord. I love that theme song. Keep it, please. Thank you. Braun Strowman, yeah. John Cena, Papa the Night. Okay, so. so this is how it works here. This is the crazy shit right here. John Cena came out. Huge pop. Huge pop. Baby's throwing up the air. CM Punk came after. Huge pop. Baby's up in the air. Big moment. Cena, CM Punk. I think AJ Styles was part of it. They're about to fight. Oh no, it was Cena, Punk, and Roman Reigns. All three men. Big moment. And then Cena was like, hold on. We're missing one more person. Burn it down! Seth Rollins coming in here. And now you got four big main eventers staring at each other. And then Dominic Mysterio shows up. Thanks for coming, Dominic Mysterio. And then Sami Zayn, followed by Damian Priest, followed by LA Knight, who once again fell into grace. He's never going to recover. He's done. And then Logan Paul as the aforementioned number 30. I wanted The Rock to be number 30. I was groaning for Logan Paul, but damn it, I was cheering when he eliminated Seth Rollins and CM Punk. My God. I did not see that coming. At all. And of course, Seth Rollins went into a temper tantrum and started beating up everyone outside he can lay his hands on, which leads me to this. My bold predictions for the participants in the Elimination Chamber match. Okay, and hear me out here. John Cena, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, and Logan Paul. Those are going to be the 6 men in the Elimination Chamber match. Those 6 men right there. Winner of that will probably, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Could they face Gunther? Could they face Cody Rhodes? Is one of those guys. Whatever the case may be, that's going to be those guys for the Elimination Chamber match. Anyway, and then the final 2 in that match was John Cena versus Jey Uso, and it felt like a passing of the torch from the biggest star to the newest biggest star in Jey Uso. And I thought that was a great touching moment. And you know what? Like I said, congratulations yet again to my man Jey Uso for making it happen. All right, so that was it. That was my review on the Royal Rumble. So in summary, Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes, the best match of the night. The women's match was fine. The men's match, first half sucked, second half amazing. And the tag team match was forgettable. No one gives a shit about it. That was it. That was the whole entire Royal Rumble in a nutshell. And we'll see how they build up on that tonight on Raw. And in the weeks ahead, now they're on the road to WrestleMania. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. Do you think everything I said was spot on? Was there things that I missed? Was I talking a lot of caca? You let me know in the comments around. I'm back. I'm all for mention. I'm good to go. So, you know what? It's great to talk to you guys. And until next time, see ya.